What's shaking, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some trance, and maybe also some hard house, as well as a very confused and, I think, formerly sleepy Luca. She might have more energy now. In any case, we're going to listen to a tune from '03, and this comes from Chris C. I think is it Chris Crooks? I'm trying to remember his real name. If I'm wrong about that, I'll look it up, and I'll put it in the video description. But he was a name in the hard trance / hard house scenes. Ran a number of labels. He ran Mohawk records, of which I have a number. Most of my Mohawk records are more down the hard house end of the spectrum, Hoovers and all that. This one is on Apache Records, which my understanding, and there's a brief description of it on the Discogs page for Apache, but apparently he was with Alpha Magic, which I don't know if that's like a distributor or if it was like, part of the ownership of the label of Mohawk. Either way, in '03, it's my understanding is that Chris C started Apache because he left Alpha Magic, and I guess maybe they still had the rights to like the Mohawk, label. So I'm not sure exactly what the story was, but either way, it was a really short-lived label. There was this release and one more, and that was it. So, whatever the legal issue was seems to have been resolved. In any case, we're going to listen to Boys Do, which, again, this tune, to my mind, and you can look at my review on Discogs, because I basically say the same thing, is that it dabbles in some different things. It's hard trance in some ways, the tempo and some of the energy and some of the sonics, I should say, and the energy. But it also has a melody to it. It has this, whistle is the wrong word, but it has this sort of wistful melodic line, which feels like it could be in a progressive trance tune, and then ultimately the sonics themselves, especially the percussion, they also have a bit of a hard house flavor. So this was a track that I think I got maybe a couple years after it came out, probably like '05, '06. But yeah, when I got it, I remember thinking there were a lot of '90s tracks that were sort of on the border between different genres, whereas a lot of people think about certain artists as always making tunes in one style, but this artist was definitely one, and who knows, I don't know, he might still make tunes. Chris Crooks is, I think, again, Chris C. But yeah, this is Chris C. And Boys Do from 2003 on Apache. Hard house, right? That bass line is pure hard house. The acid begins gurgling. Bristling trans bass line. Sometimes the phrase cyber trance was thrown around at the turn of the millennium for like hard trance with acid. This could earn that label. I think it would be fair. Where's the whistling synth? The electricity, the rapid crunchiness of everything. The shifting bass. Like those, like the rising sound in the final chord. All this, like, is so good. I'm trying to think of what to call that mean melodic line. Not a whistle, but an emotive alien, maybe? The deep acid levels. Plenty to work with on the way out, but also, has that final moment if you do end a set with it. But yeah, top tune, and again, it's a hybrid track. It's one that I think you could use in some different trance mixes, a harder trance mix, but maybe toward the end of it, so it has a sort of euphoric end. but also a more melodic trance mix, just perhaps a faster melodic trance mix. So I think it could be used in some different places. And again, there's some hard house styling, certainly in the percussion and the bass line, which, when it first comes in, it's like, well, it's straight away, it's a hard house tune. But as it goes on, I think the tune gets a little more complicated. I think you could maybe even pull that off in a like side trance set, or at least like one of those sets where it's like on the edge, side trance, hard trance, it's somewhere like on the border. So yeah, definitely a versatile tune, one that I was reminded of when I was flipping through the stacks. So when I saw it, it was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna react to that. So top track, shout out to Chris C, shout out to Mohawk Records. Again, I got a lot of Mohawk, though it is, again, a bit more overtly hard house, heavy wicked sounds, hoovers and the like. So we'll come back for some of that. There's like one or two that I would like to react to. And in the meantime, Luca, I apologize, but she's literally like aggressively trying to use my arm as her headrest, and now she's biting my thumb. Yep, you are a team player, Luca. What can I say? Do let me know what you think. I'll see you next time. Peace.